K95.5 WB Morning Circus. I'm Will Payne.
And I'm Barry Diamond. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, we're talking on the Internet Minute today to Bill Smith, and he's with FeedOstyle.com, and we'll let him explain what it is. But first of all, Bill, great to have you on the show today.
Yeah, good to be here.
Well, Bill, let me ask you this. What is the easiest way to describe what RSS is on the Internet?
Well, the best way is to think of it as a way to avoid getting lots of email that you really don't want, to avoid spam. The whole idea is that you subscribe to feeds of data, and that's a way that companies and individuals can get their information out to you in a way that doesn't clutter up your email box.
So once you decide that you're going to subscribe to someone's RSS feed, then that's the only information you're going to get into your aggregator or your software that you use to assimilate the feed from. Is that right?
That's right. So let's say that you supported the Dallas Cowboys and you didn't want to keep getting email from them, but you wanted to keep up to date without going onto their website. That what you do is you subscribe to their feed, and the data from the feed goes into a place where you want it to go. So you can put it into an RSS holder on your browser, or put it into a piece of software that you've acquired, or even if you use Microsoft Outlook, you can put it into a special folder where feeds get dropped into.
See, that's something that's been around for a while, but people are really starting to gravitate towards that as now. Now, you represent FeedOstyle.com, which is a really neat product that you can get, well, one for free, or if you want to upgrade, you can purchase it for like a monthly deal. What exactly does FeedOstyle do?
Well, FeedOstyle is a feed reader that's got one special capability, and that's in a very small area. Let's say you've got a fixed space on your website, but you want to take into that space a feed that might have 50 different items in it. The question is, how do you get 50 items in a small space on your website? So the way you do it is, of course, is with a ticker capability. So it scrolls up slowly so you can see the feed items passing before your eyes, and then you click the one you're interested in.
The one thing that we did is we did download the FeedOstyle and clicked in it and use it. And what we're going to use it for is to feed audio bits from Will and Barry. So when we're on the road or whatever, we can take our iPhone, we can record into Audio Boo, and then FeedOstyle is going to make that available for anybody that comes to K955.com.
Wow, that's a very innovative idea, because you guys realize that blogs and podcasts are all just different names to a specialized feed. So RSS applies to blogs, to feeds, to wikis, and to podcasts. So what you've done is realize that and put a feed of audio clips. I think that's a great idea. Good thinking.
And then the thought about it is if, as they update, they will update there on the FeedOstyle on our page, and then you'll be able to scroll through, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, depends on what we're doing. And one of the things that we like is a lot of times when we go on location, whether it's down to Texas Motor Speedway for the weekend, or we go to Nashville for Country Radio Seminar, or when we go to the NABs for the National Association of Broadcasters, all throughout the day, we can do these mini clips back to the website, which are outside of the morning daily show here on the WB Morning Circus.
Yeah, that's great. But one of there's so many uses of RSS that innovative people like yourselves are using it for. So, an example that a local travel agency here in Vancouver, where I'm based, uses it for. Every website that they sponsor, like the local symphony or the local football team, they give them a digest, a FeedOstyle digest. They put it on their site. Then they just made one change to their hot deals, and it magically is reflected everywhere that the digest is located.
Wow, that's pretty cool stuff. Well, if you've got a blog or if you've got a website, we suggest you getting FeedOstyle.com. It's so easy. Barry, how long did it take us this morning to set up the free service?
Didn't take but what, 10 minutes or less?
Or less. I mean, once we had it set up, once we knew what we were going to feed, and we popped it right up on the site.
Didn't take long.
And it didn't take long, and now we're able to take some of the different podcasts and things like that you can follow us as well. And then we got a hold of Bill, and Bill, we appreciate you very much. It's really simple, but I tell you, people have just been baffled by RSS. It just doesn't seem like there's been a whole lot of education out there for the masses and the general public.
There's a real gap, isn't there? And I know we haven't really got time to go into it, but we have another product, if I can mention, that allows you to create feeds. Remember, Fido Style is a tool to display feeds, but we have a feed creation tool called FlareMaker, FLAREMAKER. And if anyone goes to that website, FlareMaker.com, it's got a lot of really good information about feeds.
That's pretty cool. Now we have FlareMaker, which you can make your own feed, or you can use the Fido Style and use the Fido Style to display the feeds that you do create. And I do recommend going to those websites because if you've ever wondered what RSS is, this is a great way to get into it, and it's pretty easy to understand. Bill, y'all have done a great job of making it understandable for even the folks that are a little less than computer literate.
I'm really delighted to hear that. That's great.
Bill, thank you very much. We appreciate you having you on the show today.
This is the return of the blues cowboy. Well, howdy. I'm in from Prairie Area 59. Been traveling with the ghosts of the aliens. You know, from deep down inside the mine of time. You can dig at that radioactive rock bass. You'll hit the vein of the blues cowboy every time. Every flick of granite you can line. Well, I'll tell. Nobody was pleased to see him back when he kicked in the snug saloon door. All he was judged to swing, and he kicked himself.